Hello, welcome to my Sunday from. Today is a mukbang. I have here, I just made a little casserole, little jambalaya ramen casserole, and some cookies, some toast, and I got this lemon splash. So I hope you guys enjoyed your week and had a lot of good, enjoyable moments. My week was pretty cool. It was pretty relaxing and pretty free, chill vibes just all around. Like, did squat. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste. This is the first time I made this. I never really made this before. It's kind of hot. Mmm, it's really good. Mm, mm. I love the ramen and the mixture of vegetables. They go together really good. I put some cheese on the top of it, trying to get a bite. Some carrot and broccoli or snow pea. Mm. So I was seeing on the news that they had approved of a TikTok ban, which either they have a year to sell the app or America will follow along with India in banning it from the country. Many people who oppose the use of the app in America feel like it's a good thing because it will trickle down to their wallet and hit their wallet, effectively because it is through the American dollar that they believe that they are, you know, growing, that their business is thriving from. So they feel like, well, they already have one big country, India. The next big user would be America, and they would be having to close down, and that would deter you know, further, apps who they don't deem, valuable in their world. But I don't think it's kind of fair to say because nobody ever proved that there was a spy and using the app inappropriately. So I don't believe that there was any evidence proving that they were supporting said espionage um, mission. I just kind of think that this whole thing is a little bit wacky for my taste. I don't understand like how some people just entertain themselves with the downfall of man. Because let's be real here. We saw multicultural, you know, backgrounds and just people in general unite, and they don't like us talking. They don't like us knowing. They don't like us together being seen. They don't like it. They don't like it when we're, um, you know, allowed it. They don't like prestige, even if it's on our own terms. They don't like, us having a level above anything that, could threaten their safety inside of their crippled, biased minds. And that's what it is. It's nothing. It's nothing about the country in which it was created. Be real here. Let's be real here. So I really didn't get where the story was, but I did see another story that I'm hopeful that somebody already capped, because that's just weird. There was another bill that was going to be passed, another ban, but it's not a ban, it's actually an imposition of the government on houseless people. So they wanted to criminalize homelessness. So if you get evicted, if you become unable to pay for a roof over your head in the form of rent, of mortgage, if you're unable to pay your tax every year and you end up unsheltered, you will be considered a criminal. And I know for a fact that alone, that alone will be weaponized, because it already is. Look how far we've got. We're already at pauper stage, and this is 2024. You can't tell me otherwise. You couldn't debate me on that. And even if you ever were homeless, you could never talk me into believing you that deeming a person who doesn't have sufficient housing a criminal would not impact the personal lives of constituents, even abroad. Like, think about how many people pay taxes in backpack, or do hostels and travel. Like, you're gonna affect everybody. How many people do you know couch surf? If one of their exes or one of their friends betray them, it's over and done. It's just that much easier. You're gonna see a lot of the butt faces come out. And you know what? If they want to be exposed, then go ahead. But you know what? We could already do that. We don't even need TikTok, but we're not trying to retaliate. We're not trying to retaliate something. We're trying to promote the awareness. We're trying to advocate for. We're trying to rise above. What type of cliche is there to just not have a roof over your head? I really don't know, because I don't find the term bum funny. So I really don't. I don't get any part of it. Like, I don't get how it was written. What kind of baboon has been signing? What kind of dog language was used, and what type of government, canine unit, let this keep passing up, going up, 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 up. Just so ignorant. I'm just like baffled. My goodness. But so my story goes from rough sleeping to fugitive automatically. Hate to say it, but I told you so. And I guarantee you, as ironic as it is, the jails will be packed. So, another thing that I saw was that they were sanctioning Israel, but they decided just to impose IDF. So I'm not sure where they're going with it, because that also was written in, obviously, in dog language, because it's kind of flip-floppy. Kind of like, you know, reacting to all the stigmas and all the racial tensions and, you know, ulterior motives of, you know, whomever just, wants to pressure someone into just, blindly signing documents like a puppet, or, there's been so many intelligent discussions, right, off the bat, that why now are they just signing random things? It just strikes me as convenient right now. There was definitely, most definitely, you know, someone hiding behind the curtain. There's an opportunist hiding behind the shadows, just waiting for their little papers, their little pamphlets, you know. Meanwhile, the kids are being jailed on campus because nobody will listen to them. And I heard there was even small kids getting jailed. Like, this is just so easy and convenient for somebody out there. Some people probably think, oh, well, you're just talking out your head. We'll get used to it because the red pill is going nowhere. And whoever's kicking back on endangering children, you know what? Cheers. And, whose ever storyline, includes banning a bunch of people, you know, from just openly sharing things on the internet. Cheers. Our community exists, and it's not to go wherever you tell us to. It's obvious what you're saying, just like go somewhere, go to hell, go wallow in your lifestyle. Your realities you created for yourself, just like the hip hop culture tells us every single day. But I'm not here to make a pity party for myself. And if you came to see me cry, you hit the wrong channel. I wasn't crying then, and I won't be crying now. A lot of people care about I think probably the majority of people who talk about Palestine, Gaza, you know, the Gulf area, like, we all care. We all care about the people, you know? It's just like, it's just like kicks and giggles for someone out there. And that's all I'm saying, you know? We actually care. We can sit down and discuss it. We don't have to just, you know, just pick one decisive um thing that's just gonna, you know, it's just gonna hurt a bunch of people, you know? But, you know, it's one thing I hope you guys do keep, you know, keep everyone in your thoughts because, like I said, all these, all these, um, bills people try to get passed, you know, they're getting real creative, trying to be real slick, and they're using dog language. They're taking advantage because nobody speaks their language, their native tongue. And I think I think that, you know, if they knew firsthand, you know, if they knew firsthand what they were doing, like if they had any responsibility on the side that they're speaking on, I think they wouldn't even, you know what I mean? Like they wouldn't even bother. They wouldn't even waste their breath or their time. Well, you know, they wouldn't have any energy to be speaking from. If they had lived on those shoes from the other guy, they wouldn't want it. They wouldn't want it. They think it's so easy to jot down a few words and just boom, affect somebody's life. Like, come on. And what a low shot, you know, so easy. Pushing paper too. You know? Like if you were a real man, you'd go and tell them what they did wrong, right? Not only that, but like sometimes like I feel like people want validation. That's why they write bills like that, you know? I hear the term validation used a lot, and so I'm trying to express that they're you know, jumping on every opportunity given, every chance that they can possibly impact somebody's life and remain in the bliss of ignorance and, you know, oblivious to the outside world because they don't want to feel reality that, you know, that there is a war crisis going on. that doom looms and rough sleep, that, people are having a hard time keeping work, you know? They have a job, how are they gonna get in the schedule if they find, if they're applying, they're just, how are they gonna maintain um being on payroll, how are they gonna continue succeeding? Sometimes it's not that easy, it's not so easy as you just put a uniform on, put a suit on, you know, take a few notes at work and you're done. It's not that easy. You have to keep up. You have to invest everything you have just to get a paycheck, and it's really, really not that simple for some people. That's why when TikTok came, they found it a useful tool. They put food on the table. And like they inspired a bunch of things in the world. Um and they gave us insight on their world, which I found was the most important thing, you know? If we're truly minding our own business. Because if we're not, the last thing you want to do is take food out their mouth. Lastly, who's to say that both those bills that affect Americans, all those bills, every bill affects Americans, but those two in particular, that they don't coincide? Let's think about that. That's true. And nobody's going to give them a year. We don't know that they're going to have a year. We don't know that they're even going to buy out TikTok. So, there's a lot of things. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'll see you guys again soon on my Sunday from. Bye bye.